Hey everybody, welcome to Facebook Live, Daily Motivations, 365 days of consistency, doing the same things over and over again until mastery. And Jazz hates when she can't watch these live. She told me, listen, you gotta tell me when you can do it live. It's just with my timing and her timing, it's just I can't always do it at the same consistent time every day. So sometimes you find these videos sporadic throughout the day. It's just because I'm a full-time entrepreneur and there's always different opportunities and different focuses and different studies that I have to make sure I take my time to do. So I just can't be consistent because sometimes mornings are a little bit slower, afternoons are more busy, and sometimes vice versa. So we just try to get these videos in when we can to provide the best things for you. Now, I want to talk actually about the next 4 episodes. I want to talk about my book, Destiny on Purpose, How to Get What You Truly Want Out of Life. To me, a classic book. Before it's a classic, I think I'm before my time with this one. But it gives all the knowledge. And what I want to talk to you is a summary. Like if you have the book yourself, which is awesome, if you have it, even in the audiobook, or even in the audiobook, I give a summary page. A quick summary page to break down all 20 laws of success. So even if you never read the book, you just run to the back of the page. I want to give you value, so I gave you the 20 laws just outright. And I start with that page with a quote from Claude M. Bristol, the author of the Magic of Believing. And he says, hard work alone will never bring you success. Hard work alone will never bring you success. And why? Why would he say that? Is because it's the laws. You have to know the laws. I was listening to Dr. Miles Monroe the other day, and he says, becoming success is easy. It's easy. Why? Because there's laws to get there. There's laws to success. There's things that you have to implement and understandings in your life to get success. And if you do these things, you get success. It's like you plant a seed into the ground, you're going to get germination. You're going to get a flower. You're going to get a plant if you plant that seed in the soil. But if you put that seed on your window case, nothing's going to happen. Because why? You didn't apply the laws. There's natural laws that will bring you success only if you apply those laws. And I've studied successful person after successful person, the tops of their field, and all have applied these laws. So that's why I know they're sound, and I applied them in my own life, and I saw a big change. Have I reached the successes that I want to just yet? No, but I definitely felt the change, just how I think, how I feel, who I am, and what I'm being in my life, and the accolades that I get just for adding these laws into my life. So I want to give you the first 5 laws. And normally I don't like to read to anyone, but today you're going to get read by the author. Or you're going to get read to by the author. Law number 1, the law of nature. Nature has specific laws that govern everything in its realm, and in turn, you live within these laws. Your choices activate these laws, which will determine your life experience. They should be observed and understood. The law of nature, I give the simple one every time, the law of gravity, because everyone can get that concept. Just like the law of gravity, there's different laws that implement into this, is in the general makeup. So if you're a computer software creator, there's coding. So with each code, what you do for every code is you add these codes that makes the scene. And in life, there's coding already created that created life itself. Hey Rob, what's going on, brother? That's created life itself. So the nature already has natural laws that you can't break. You can't do anything about. It's like when you play a video game. You can't be mad at the video game, be mad at the user. The video game's already made. So if you're not succeeding in your life, it's because it's a user error, not the game error. Many times we want to blame the game. We want to call EA Sports and say, hey, EA Sports, you sold me a wrong game. They want to say, no, you still know how to play it. You still know how to play it. And that's why some people read magazines. They're like, okay, how do I play this level? How do I get these codes? That's what you study. You have to understand these concepts and these laws, which I give several in the book. But for you to just understand this one's full fact, law of nature has its own laws that you have to abide by to be successful. Law number two is the law of mind control. Your thoughts send out frequencies and vibrations into the universe, which lives within these laws as well. The thought brings with it its physical counterpart through the most convenient route possible. Your thoughts must be controlled in order to control what you manifest in your life experience. So deep that, yes, your mind, your thoughts is a part of nature, and it has its own properties. Your thoughts are not just blanket. Nothing's blanket. Nothing is dense material. Everything's living. Everything has a vibration. Everything has a frequency, especially your thoughts. And your thoughts will attract to itself its physical counterparts. Meaning, whatever you're focused on, you bring upon. So if your thoughts is focusing on positive things, you start attracting positive experiences, positive people, positive knowledge, positive know-how, things that you can add into your life that changes it tremendously, but only if your thoughts align with those things. See, most people's thoughts are negative, and they wonder why they attract negative experiences, negative people, because you will always vibrate at the frequency of circumstances, people, ideas, everything around you. Look at the people around you. They're around you because of your thoughts. If they're not around you, it's because of your thoughts. Your thoughts don't align with their thoughts. So people around you will always align with your own thoughts. So if you're like, man, why keep attracting these corny ass people? It's because your thoughts attract them. It's how you think is what you'll bring upon. So people that have abundant mindsets usually create wealth in their lives. People that have a health mindset create health in their lives. It's what you focus on, you bring upon. Law number 3, the law of attraction. The frequencies and vibrations that you send into the universe are sent back with energy or matter. It turns your mind into a receiving set as well as a sender. The frequencies will attract people, places, or things into your gravitational pull, which will become stepping stones to manifesting your goals. The emotions mixed with thoughts are the energies needed to be given to activate the attraction. Oh, you guys gotta get this book, man. Every time I reread it, I'm like, wow, this stuff is good. So what happens is when your thought sends out those frequencies, return to it is its physical counterpart. So whatever you're focusing on will have to manifest itself. And when you add emotions to it, that starts the attraction. It's not truly the thoughts. The thoughts kind of give it it molds your physical life. It molds it. But it's the emotions that cause the attraction. And the higher the emotion, the faster, the more accurate the attraction. So imagine when people are fearful, when people are very, very scared, right? They start thinking and manifesting things into their own life that causes more fear. Why? Because whatever you focus on with emotion, like, oh man, I'm freaking out, you're actually attracting an experience that's going to make you freak out even more. Life is always asking you, what do you want? What do you want? And your thoughts are the answers, and your feelings are the answers. Hey, this experience happened to you. Is it a good experience or a bad experience? Well, this is a bad experience. Okay, we'll send more your way. The universe only knows yes. So it keeps sending more your way. Whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking and feeling, it's just sending more your way every single moment of every single day. So when you can manipulate your mind and your emotions, you're manipulating the attraction. Because attraction is working all the time. It's just you adjusting your frequency to get what you want. That's why the book's called Destiny on Purpose, How to Get What You Truly Want Out of Life. And we'll talk about the truly later laws. Number 4, the law of visualization. Know exactly what you want enough so that you can see it vividly. The more you focus on something, the more it will be detailed in your mind, which will send out more detailed image to the universe, which will attract much faster. Keep your mind clear from distractions and keep your objectives clear by being detailed as possible. Don't worry about how, just the what. See, we get bogged down on the how. Okay, man, I want this big mansion. How am I going to get it? And each time you say how I'm going to get it and you get that emotions of, man, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how I'm going to get this. You're actually telling the universe, I don't want it. I don't want it. It's too much stress. It's too much thinking. I just don't want it. It's too much for me. But if you could think about what you want in a relaxed manner, like what I do, I have my vision boards. And I look at my vision boards and I detail it with my wife. I'm like, okay, this is where our kitchen's going to be. This is the kind of car we're going to drive. Okay, this. I even say this is what kind of kids we're going to have. I mean, I don't really know, but I'm very detailed about my life. And I tend to get the things that I want. When I wanted to meet Les Brown, I used to visualize. I told this guy this the other day. I used to visualize myself speaking on stages with him. I visualize. I see myself walking on stage and giving him a handshake as he handed me the mic. Which happened, which manifested. You know what I mean? Why? Because I used to see it vividly. And then I used my mind control. I thought positively. Okay, this can't happen. Did I know if it will happen? No. But I said, this can't happen. This is possible. This is possible. Anything could happen. This is possible. And then I let my emotions, I started getting excited. Like, man, how would it feel to be around Les Brown, speaking with Les Brown? Like, I get excited. And then fourth, I started visualizing. I started to see it. And I started to see what suit I would wear, what kind of stage, how many people in the audience. I mean, I was very detailed. And then it manifested. Why? Because I used those first four laws of success. Which leads me to number 5. The 5th law of success that we're going to talk about today is the law of faith. This is a hard one for many people. Like, each law goes in steps, right? So if you master one law, it'll help you master the second law, which will help you master the third law. So that's why I tell people when they read the book, don't skip laws. Master one before you go into the other, because each one gets difficult as you go to the 20th one. But the law of faith. Know exactly what you want enough so that you, wrong law. Believe with all of your being that you can and will achieve your goal, if not now, then someday. And believe enough to take action. Have faith in yourself that you have it in you to do whatever you have to do to reach your goal. Understand that there is an energy that flows around and through us that abides by these laws and exists to return the energy that is given. Repeat affirmations to program your beliefs in order to reach your subconscious mind. If you ever read the book Think and Grow Rich, he talks about autosuggestions. The 13 laws of wealth is autosuggestion. And that is his belief on faith. Faith and belief is just something you keep hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing and hearing until it reaches your subconscious mind and becomes a belief. Sometimes we have beliefs that we learned as kids that are still in us because it was repeated over and over again by our parents, by our social workers, by our teachers, by society, constantly in our minds, and then it becomes a reality. But to change that is to make your own auto-suggestion. I do it all the time. I say, Rich, you're the greatest speaker of all time. Rich, you're the greatest influencer of all time. Rich, you're the greatest businessman of all time. Rich, you're on your way. Rich, you're going to be incredible. And I say these things every day to myself until I start to believe it. And even though if all the full fruition did not manifest, I still believe I'm on my way. I still believe I'm doing the right things. It's just I'm waiting for the world to catch up. But that's my belief system because I auto-suggested so many, it became my belief. My belief is that I'm going to the right place. My belief system. And I take actions on those beliefs. You know, when I left my career as an engineer, it's because I took action on my faith. I said, these books are going to work. This business is going to work. And it's one thing to say it. It's another thing to take the action towards it. And when you take the action towards it, you're like telling the universe, I believe. I believe. And the universe, when you believe in the universe believes in you, and it will do whatever it can to make things happen for you. Like the alchemist said, when you really want something, the whole entire universe conspires to help you achieve it. I truly believe that. That's in my belief system. So you have to check your belief system. What do you tell yourself every day? What do you think every day? And then once you get your thoughts correct, and you start attracting, you start getting your emotions into it, then you start to see it visually, and then you start to have faith and belief and repeated affirmations and declarations. That's when you are pulling the success to you. See, you don't go anywhere. You're not going towards success. There's a law that everything comes through you. So success is coming to you. You're not going to success. But as you implement these laws, you start to see the success start to unveil itself more and more. More people want to talk to you, more interviews, more people want to get with you. Whatever you're trying to do, even if you're trying to lose weight, you start seeing little abs getting there. See, everything happens when you believe it does. And like the good book said, it comes to whom that believeth. Jesus said, to whom that believeth, it shall come. And when you can implement those 5 laws and add nature and understand that you're not different than nature, like the birds, like the plants, like the trees, like the water, like the air, you're all a part of that. That's all a part of you. You're not separate from it. It's like my lungs and my heart aren't separate. It's in one body. So you and nature are in one planet. That's one body. And one solar system, that's one body. Everything's connected. Everything is one. And that is one of the biggest laws of nature that people don't understand. And they think, oh, well, that person's the enemy. That person's bad. That person's against me. No, it's all one. Even if that person's bad, they're helping you out. If they did you wrong, they did you dirty, they actually helped you out in the long run. Trust me. I used to talk to girls. I'm like, man, she dissed me, man. And I see her years later. I'm like, oh, thank God I dodged that bullet. Life is always helping you. So those are the first 5 laws in the Destiny on Purpose, how to get what you truly want out of life. If you haven't read the book, I advise to read the book or listen to the audio book and study it. These information will change your life. These are from years of study, from studying books, studying my own life experience, and studying under successful mentors. This is all you need to know. And remember, like Claude M. Bristol said, hard work will never make you successful. Following the laws of success will. Again, this is Rich Fontaine. I appreciate everyone taking your time to watch this. Either you could agree with me or not agree with me, but either way, I feel successful conversation. Rob, I appreciate it, man. Please like, please share this with your staff, share this with your people, that once you understand the laws of success, you get what you truly want out of life. Thank you. I have the link in the comment section below. Please check out the book. It's available on Amazon and Audible. And I know it'll change your life like it changed mine. I love all of you. Appreciate it. Have a blessed and healthy day. Namaste.